Let's go. Exit 6. LeRon. That's me. Yeah. Let's go. I'ma be the best me, it's all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me, I deserve the best thing. I don't need no sympathy. People gonna remember me when they bet against me. People gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before you jet me. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. Send out yo. I face myself in verses. They just okay with verses. I want the best me, so I figured I'd create the version with all tires, y'all liars and them ways is swerving. My word play be perfect place, and I know it makes you nervous. Could've paid my mom's back, even with the latest verses. You prayed away them curses, all them days you stayed in churches. You little boys, I know you hated how we played the cursing. That rap music draw influence and it plays its purpose. Enrich our lives, never basic when these raps will surface. I know how to rank you for it, I love you and I thank you for it. Mommy, you give us your last, I'm putting you first. I'm sorry for the things we did that caused you to hurt. It go, I'ma be the best me, it's all I gotta do. I said that I'ma be the best me, I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy, people gonna remember me. When they bet against me, people gonna lose. I said that I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove, I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things, call before you jet leave. All the ones in memory, we can feel your energy. Send out y'all, so good. A prosperous session, but not picture perfect. I give advice over ramen because I think you're worth it. I'm flawed like your name when I write it out in cursive. I know my angels lurking, even if I intend your surface. How we complete my purpose, keep me safe from them jealous ones that can't tell us none. Haters be like them broke hitters, that dirt weed, you can't tell us none. Rap game, everybody wanna deal with the hell is this? A sell of something, and the way they ride them people, I mess around and get a sell of something. Defeating all my weaknesses, I don't even know what weak it is, but the best is yet to come. I know it's hard for you to see it big. The hurt and loss and trauma is still strengthening up my armor. It's still people wishing me back. I know they still getting that karma. Listen, I'ma be the best me, it's all I gotta do. I'm coming for everything. I put that on everything. You deserve the better things. I deserve the better things. When they go against us, the people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, it's all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gonna remember me. When they bet against me, the people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove, I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best thing. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you. I'ma be the best me. It's all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gonna remember me. When they bet against me, the people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove, I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you. Send our love to you. What's up? It says on my shirt. Fuck out of here. So far. Hold on. Let's do one more song. Let's do one more. Yeah, let's do this. Yo, I'm black for these tracks. Am I right or wrong? With I freestyle or write a song? Keep having it out home. And I reaching my ouches on the assholes running next to you assholes. Hold tighter when you fucking with my cash flow. Got my dollars and my cents. I repent it's intense. Expensive. Me points on my ruler trying to end. This world can't break me down. Y'all can't take me down. I drop this shit, shake the ground. You gotta go. The world can't break me down. Y'all can't take me down. I drop this shit, shake the ground. Yo, if I'm a copyright, take me down. A copyright, take me down. You copyright, take me down. I drop this shit, shake the ground. I drop this shit, shake the ground. Take me down. What? Take me down. Yo. Yo, wide open. I mean, tips you gonna take, they gonna tell everybody how your hips is gonna shake. So fuck if you've been around the block. If you've been around the block, I wanna know how many trips do it take. My lyrical repertoire shining these records hard. But it's time to show and prove it's understood you a big blade snake. They know what they got at stake. This world can't break me down. God can't take me down. I drop this shit, shake the ground. You gotta go. This world can't break me down. God can't take me down. I drop this shit, shake the ground. Yo, if I'm a copyright, take me down. A copyright, take me down. Copyright, take me down. I drop the shit, shake the ground. I drop the shit, shake the ground. What? Take me down. What? Take me down. Yo. Wrong days more than 30 weeks, right? You bitching and bitching up on them dirty sheets. Competition be glitching, not fucking with me. I'm really something to be. I straight stunning to be. The cherry on top is behind the scenes. I get the video shot and give you something to see. They talk down on up at my feet. What shit? I'm right where I'm supposed to be. This world can't break me down. God can't take me down. I drop the shit, shake the ground. You gotta go. This world can't break me down. God can't take me down. I drop the shit, shake the ground. Yo, if I'm a copyright, take me down. A copyright, take me down. Copyright, take me down. I drop the shit, shake the what? I drop the shit, shake the ground. What? Take me down. Take me down. Yo. LeBron on the track, yo, it's more than just he say. My first week, I need it like a shorter release day. I need the whole radio talking. I need my niggas up north, steady on their radio walk. That's me till I'm up in the coffin. That's me spin crack that he trying to cork it. I peep, they little drip, they force it. I drop it, you drop, you see me, it's sauce, kid. I'm one of the best. We need to summons the rest, they triangles like that old school brain. Yes, yes. Shit, the fuck would you settle for less? This world can't break me down. God can't take me down. I drop this shit, shake the ground. You gotta go. This world can't break me down. God can't take me down. I drop this shit and shake the ground. And listen. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yo, your boy LeBron 518. I'm gon' wrap circles on you. I won't wrap circles on you. I'm gon' wrap circles on you. I won't wrap circles on you. I'm gon' wrap circles on you. I'm gon' wrap circles on you. I won't wrap circles on you. I'm gon' wrap circles on you. LeBron on the beat, all that and the switch sweets. That transfer tattoo, just to be complete. Get on the grill, okay, nigga, get a beat from your face, last hole. Really go get your teeth out when they capacity, rhapsody, ho. You just fantastic, but know that you slow. Saying you right when we know that you won't, we know that you don't. Yo, keep your back still. They asking for back still. Feed them back still. Set them in this still. You ain't sick to me, question why you like ill. When I'm in the store, tell me how you say bills. But I know that your prices is lower. They offer me more for the nicest to show up. I tell me this shit like that. April that go up and nigga, you know it. Yo, hold up. People be wildin' and blindin' my time. You act like you don't hear this fire. You are nobody but a well-known liar. You talk too much, keep the telephone set up. I know your family's a well-known fighters. Hold there with no leg. They spread that virus. In the pandemic, you ain't had a plan in it. Then I ain't scamming it. This beat. I'm gonna cross-examine it and relay that. All my niggas went with it on street. I'm gonna take my sense of it and make sure that everybody stands in it. You alternate. I'm what they really want in this. I'm who they choosing. You who they often get. It's up to me. I would just shoot the shit. We shoot the shit and figure out what cool. Yo, I got it from beginning to the end with the flow, yelling head side. They kill it with it, don't put your plan in with a let it grow. They'll put a little bit of pain in the low. Yo, some shit will break through. I would rather break through my verses. Take one, my ad let's take two. Working in the EP album and take two. Drop shit you can relate to. Rap is a surplus while you make do. Rap's amazing, I would hate too. Rap's a circus trying to cage you. These rats is running and out saying, yo, LeBron is a dog. My hand on the Quran. And I'm off white skin, standing them on my exit. So even in Texas, I don't need a motherfucking necklace. LeBron on the track, yo, it's one of the he said my first week. I need to like, oh, I love that rap so much. I love it. 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 No, you're not late. You don't see that the live just started 8 minutes ago? So anyway, this is your boy LeBron Potent Pondering back with another video. Please come in and thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time that I go live or I do uploads. So listen, it's 3:06. I really want to go outside because the sun is out and I really want to go outside with my camera and shoot some content. So I'm going to try to keep this really brief and just make sure that I get to my points. You know what I'm saying? So listen, how are y'all doing this Sunday? I had a pretty good day so far. I went to Whole Foods earlier. I went to the gym already, so I already got round 1 in, so I got to go back and do round 2. So yo, I'm so proud of myself that I caught up on Friday. I told you I missed last Friday, so this Friday that just passed, I did the gym. I did the gym twice. So I can't wait till my rest day tomorrow, honestly, because I did 12 miles Friday. I did 13 miles Friday, 13 miles Saturday. 13 miles today when I get done. So it's going to be like, I can't wait for my rest day tomorrow. I can't wait. I can't wait. Because, yeah, even though like my body, I really could go to the gym 7 days a week, to be honest with you. But I just like to like have a break. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I hope, let me know if you went to the gym this weekend or are you one of those people who use the gym as an excuse not to work out on the weekends, but yet you can stay on your phone. You stay on your phone for probably over an hour going through social media, going through the shade room, going through the neighborhood talk, looking through different sites, doing shit that just really don't matter. You probably spend so much time on Twitter and you can't dedicate an hour to yourself. So on the weekends, I dedicate a total of, excuse me, a total of 4 hours. I'm drinking my polar seltzer because I went to Whole Foods yesterday and he had like this like it's like almost a tropical punch seltzer, even though it's not like sweet. But those is the special ones. That cost like almost $7. So yeah, we can't drink those like that. So we're gonna drink our little cheaper polars until these run out, and then yeah, I love seltzer. My mom got me into seltzer. I'm so happy she did. When I went back home, it was like she had all this seltzer. But yo, let me know if you drink seltzer. I only like seltzer in a can. The reason why is because the big bottles they go flat so quick, and I only like it when it's extremely cold. Seltzer when it's not cold, it just tastes like shit. It's just not. It's not good, honestly. So you see, my bottle, my can is like. You see the condensation on it? I only drink these like I put it in the freezer for like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and it got to be like ice cold. Refrigerator cold is not cold enough for me. So listen, where we want to go first? Where we want to land first? Thumbs up the video, subscribe, all of that. My kids like seltzer, they don't like it. Wow, really? Been taking out my hair from 11? Damn, you must have micro braids. You've been taking out your hair since 11? You don't like it either? I think it's just that you feel like you don't like it because you just haven't tried it. I'm telling you, put that seltzer water, get the cans, get a good, get a good flavor. Like I got the strawberry watermelon one. Get the blackberry mango. Get something that's like that. Put it in the freezer. I'm telling you, you want it ice cold. You want it like super cold. When you drink it, it's gonna give you the illusion of a soda, and you'd be like, you know what? I could get with this. I'm telling you, it's all about like rewiring the way that you think and like the way that you what you want. I used to go to Trader Joe's and get them. The one thing I like about Trader Joe's is that you could leave that can in the refrigerator for 8 hours and I won't say 8 hours and it won't pop. Those cans pop. They will pop easily. I don't know what the materials they using in Trader Joe's cans, but their sparkling water or whatever, it don't pop. The can don't pop. I left that can in the freezer overnight and it did not pop. All the other ones do though. You said it really, yeah, it has to be cold. When it's not cold, it doesn't taste good. So, yeah. But what are you waiting for to motivate you? You waiting to get that health diagnosis? So you be like, oh, now I got to work out. I got to drag. Listen, don't be confused. When I work out at the gym, I think people think that it's a thing where they just like, oh, it's not even like it can never be like, oh, I think I'm better than you or whatever the case may be. It takes a willpower. It takes willpower to do it. When I be working out, when I get to about 45 minutes, my legs be so tired and I'll be like, stop. And then my other thought in my mind just be like, no, you're not stopping. You got 15 minutes left. So I don't care what I got to do. If I got to play F the club up 4 times in a row for that 15 minutes, if I got to play whatever song, I'm going to get through that workout. I'm going to make it through. And then it'd be other people working out around me, and I can't let them outdo me. Like, that's what I be doing in my mind, too. You know, men, we're highly competitive. Like, I be looking at people and then be like, yeah, you're not going to outdo me. You're not going to. So, yeah, you have to find what works for you. And I like my gym because I find it to be peaceful. You know, I drink a lot of water because I'm diabetic. But do you eat a lot of sugar? Excuse me. All right, so let's move on. Let's get into the specifics. So off Tiggity. So off Tiggity was out in the club last night. And I think that Offset personally, he's seen how Chris Brown thrashed Quavo, and now he's trying to be out in the club and try to make it seem like he set it on these niggas. You won't set it on these niggas. Like, stop playing these games. Stop. Now everybody want to be a gangster. Now he jumping in the crowd because they threw dollar bills at him. Stop playing these games. Like, you know what I'm saying? So do I really want to play this audio? So as you see, Offset, they throw him money. It looked like he stopped and he went back. If you wanted to fight, why you ain't just do what you wanted to do then? And I'm gonna pause it right as he lunges. What you trying to do? Get back for what for Chris Brown did to Quavo? Now you out here like Doja trying to have a say so, huh? What is wrong with it? See, they feeling that pressure. They feeling because Chris Brown already let Offset know that he ain't want no parts, no promise, no drama, no none of that, right? Cardi would never get a Chris Brown feature. And his wife out there in the New York City club, we gonna get to that. Listen, why y'all go see these people to disrespect them? First and foremost, is Offset performing in a strip club? Maybe they brung dollars because they thought they was gonna see some strippers. Those of y'all that think Offset weak, obviously young. Nah, yeah, I don't read these paragraph comments at all. That's his signature move too. He will leap on yo. Is Offset the only husband y'all post in a bad situation? What about all the crime? Oh my God, these people be so obsessed. Let me see who this is. Obsessed with a private page. They talk. They talk behind what they say, not the paywall. Offset fighting in the club. Meanwhile, Cardi B fighting her surgeon. Crashing out and that tour flopped. Yeah, and I still want to know. They said that Offset canceled his Houston date. Why did he cancel his Houston date? Like, I know that it was some riffraff between him and Jay Prince. Did he not feel comfortable coming into the city? I just find that to be interesting. Everybody just standing around. I'm gonna be picking up money. You thank you for the gas money and my food money after the club. Y'all must forgot that Offset really get down when they get back to 2018, 2019. But what was this all about? Put me on in the comments. Why was Offset fighting? Now listen, I will say this, going back to the early days of hip hop, like with Biggie. I remember it was a performance with Little Kim and Biggie was performing. I think Little Kim was performing. I thought that this was so funny though, right? Like Little Kim was on stage, but I think that she took this in the mind frame of maybe it was like a stripper. But I remember that she was on stage and somebody threw money at her, and I remember like her squatting down to get the money, and she like threw it back out at the crowd or whatever. I don't know if they look at that as like you trying to like make them appear as like a HOE. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like to me, why was it looked like the people in the crowd was honestly fighting back too. It looked like that they were fighting back. Yeah, I thought that was crazy though. But let me know in the comments, like, what was it? What was the disrespect that you felt that Offset was facing for him to react this way? Yeah, see, Breeze got him triggered. They said Jay Prince was behind him canceling. Right. Exactly. Let's see. He canceled the rest of his shows. Damn, you couldn't get Barty out there to perform with you. And she in New York, thinking this business, when I tell you that Cardi went to New York City, I don't care if you just popped up and it wasn't announced. That crowd was not chanting that music. It wasn't chanting the music, but we gonna get to you. She's trying to thinking expensive. You did. Listen, Cardi B she's so bored. She don't know what to do right now. She don't know what to do, lying to her fans, talking about, oh, I'm posting content, my content. You mad because you got 4 flop records. Wait, what Nicki said? 4 album flop with where? I had to take 2 just to gag. To be the queen of rap, you gotta sell records. You gotta plaques. So I just think that that's weird that Cardi acting like she been off the scene so much. You ain't been off the scene. They just ain't been wanting you. Punta Ria did what it did. Yeah, and that's that. Anyway, let's move on. I know that y'all seen this online. I thought that this was so crazy. Let me tell you something. Now, we don't know the relationship between this woman and the nail tech or the lash tech or whatever. But so a woman set her lash tech's vehicle on fire for not being able to be serviced. I felt like the way that she was talking to her in these messages was even disrespectful too. It was like you wasn't laying it down right. This is why sometimes, like, oh man, give me a second. So I want to see which one I want to pull up. Let me go over here. Yo, when I seen her moving like a little devil like that, give me a second. Hold on. Because that was just foul. You see her head moving like that? And let me tell you something. This girl is going to jail. She's going to jail and maybe prison. Like that's some arson. Like you want some arsonist type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why would you do that to somebody just because the girl is telling you that she can't do it? But maybe I still don't understand after these messages. Going to jail over a lash appointment is insane. She got a chemical imbalance. Like you got a chemical imbalance. Let me tell you something, just to let you know this too, right? I'm the type of person, I love getting stuff done, but what really taught me this was moving to Houston and seeing like, the inconsistency sometimes, like, in New York, I come from a smaller city. So, this is a bigger city. So it taught me that, like, no, I'm not just gonna have one barber. Nope, I don't have just one person who does everything. Because sometimes you end up screwing yourself when you only have one person who does everything. That actually empowers me when a person cancels on me or they tell me that they can't, because I'm just gonna dig, I'm gonna look at reviews. I'm gonna go, like, when I first moved here, my thing when I first moved here to Houston, I was a hashtag follower. So I would look up Houston barber, or whatever city that I was in, barber, whatever, like whatever. If I was looking for a recording studio to do music, I would look up Houston recording studio. I would look it up, look at whatever. I did get screwed one time doing that I recorded with an engineer who didn't even know how to mix, and I ended up wasting like $200. So, I was just searching hashtags, but over doing some lashes, that she's not the only person to do lashes. What's she doing lashes for $25? Maybe her price is so low to why this girl felt like she can't go nowhere else. Because I'm pretty sure people do good lashes, but that she ain't the only one who do lashes. That she not. So let's go through these text messages and see what they was talking about. You see, she really set her car on fire. That is so trifling. That's so trifling. So this is a text message exchange between these girls. So she said, "Can you come in the morning?" And the girl said, "Can I come tomorrow? Can I come tomorrow or tonight?" She said, "I go in the AM and got 5+ tonight." She telling you right there that she got 5+ people. Am I now? Am I come now? Please, it's Easter. So she already slow talking about am I come now? You typing on an iPhone and they already did the update where you can edit your messages. Like, this some Cardi B type shit. This some Cardi B, like, ugh. I hate when people listen, the worst thing I hate is a dummy on a smartphone. I hate it. I can't stand it enough. I want to empower you today. Before you ask people a question and you got this cellular device in in your hand, before you ask them a question, make sure that you've done your due diligence, that you search. Before you ask somebody how to boil macaroni, make sure that you went to YouTube and searched boiling macaroni. Before you ask a person how you make lasagna, I understand that certain things you might want, like how a person makes it, but you can go with so many different recipes. Before you ask different questions, exercise the use of your iPhone, your smartphone. There's a lot of dummies on smartphones, like, for real. I can't say that enough. Like, there's so many people who don't use their resources. So she telling her she got 5. It's Easter. I had to move my Friday clients to today. You taking the baby OT? So this is a person who personally knows her, and she's asking these questions that's really inappropriate because it don't matter. She told you that she. Let's continue. I don't like your fake ASS. She telling her, I'm outside. Is somebody in the chair? What she said on face on FT? Yeah, yes. She too soft. Can I be next? I'm sitting outside. I told you I have clients back to back. Okay, you told me to come, but see, this is the part that's missing out of the messages. Did she tell this girl to come? Wreaking havoc. This girl got a chemical imbalance. Why would you do something? Let me tell you something. Before I think about doing something to somebody, my whole life and livelihood and freedom and everything flashes over my mind. Like, should I take my car and ram it into the back of this person who just pissed me off? No. Then it's like those. It all goes back to, like, to the composition book. Like, go back to one. Like, one times anything is that number. You do anything, this is what's gonna happen. You do something, that's what's gonna happen. I don't see how she did that, knowing that it was cameras. Even if it wasn't cameras, why would you want to do that to somebody? Anyway, so I wanted to see if she said something different. You told me to come still, so the next not here. Can I be next? That's how you do anyways. Hello, is the next person here? If not, can I go? Hello, I drive an hour. What is you saying? I'm not finna keep texting you. That's what I'm saying. My next is here. Okay, after her, Sella, don't piss me off tonight. This is already like some uncomfortable. You understand why you got to have boundaries between people where it's just like they can't play with you like that. And I'm gonna tell you this honestly. There's nothing better than building your network up out of people who know you, like, so they truly respect you. Like, you doing stuff like, who know who she calling her Sella, so maybe she's an old classmate or something like that. I don't know, but there's clearly no respect here. And what she said to her after, she said, Seller, don't piss me off tonight. You gonna be pissed too. She just incriminated herself. And I hope that this girl had insurance on her car because you know a lot of people don't be having insurance. And if she burnt that car up, not only if you don't got insurance, you're gonna be in trouble with the lease, with whoever's the title owner of that car, and then you're gonna be walking. So she said, you gonna be pissed too. This is what I thought was crazy. She said, you wacky ass BITC. What the F is wrong with you? What the F is wrong with you when it comes to me? BITC, you don't ever want to do my ish again. Just say that. I just went a month without lashes. I can go more. You weird as F. You got something you want to get you got something you want to get off your chest? What the F? On L'Oreal, every time it's time to do my lashes, you do some lame ish. Why do I keep getting messages that Coyle Ray is inviting me to her channel? I'm not joining your damn broadcast channel. On L'Oreal, I guess L'Oreal, somebody who maybe passed away. You just came back saying you sorry, BITC. How you gonna move like this again? And here you go again. F you feeling yourself. What the F? Why you even talking to people like that? I would never listen. She listen, whoever this girl is, the Lash Tech, you're nutty because ain't nobody gonna talk to me like that. Let me tell you something. I can't stress this enough. I've never had the situation, and you know what? I've had people who call me funny style before because they can't get close to me or whatever the case. You got to keep people at a distance. I never allow a person to be around me to tolerate disrespect. I don't tolerate disrespect at all. If you do anything I don't like, it's gonna be ghost for you. I start speaking to family members. What make you think like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you don't see me mix up and affiliated. I don't. You got one time to play with me, one and done. When I was younger, maybe I've been a little bit nicer. But you know what? As I go into the thought process of a person who allows people to abuse them, I wasn't raised abused. I wasn't raised with people just doing stuff to me and having like some Stockholm syndrome. I'm just getting over it. No, I was raised with love. You can't just do anything to me. It can't. You ain't. It's so many times now. I believe in forgiving people, right? But you can't listen. First time on me, second time on you. You shouldn't even allow her to talk to you because see how she responded after. I got two clients here already, and one pulling up, really not finna go back and forth, hun. Show not. So you doing my lashes or not? She's still pressing the issue. You doing my lashes or not? She said it twice. Matter of fact, I don't need no response. I don't want my ish done. My ish did. But I gave you a pass for playing with me only because she gave her a pass for playing with her before only because she was pregnant. Only because I was pregnant. You don't get no pass this time, BITC. You just had me drive here like I'm a goofy. This is not that BITC. On L'Oreal. She put it on L'Oreal. So this is somebody that they know, like, you know. So look how you talk, muff, please. So that's what the lady said back to her. This is just uncomfortable. I don't listen. I don't know how you are and how you were raised. I don't care. Even if you was raised a certain type of way where people played you, this is gonna show up in your relationships, and this is why you're getting into these toxic situations with people just feeling like they could do whatever they want and handle you. People know that you can't handle me a certain type of way. Yeah, you can't do that. Hold on. Where's the? I feel like it's another slide on here. Oh, maybe that was it. All right, so that was it. So then she set the girl car ablaze. That's horrible. That's a horrible human being. Just because you couldn't get your lashes done, you couldn't find somebody else to do your lashes, and you going to jail now. You just had a baby, you said in these messages. You going to jail. Y'all let me know. Do you think that this was of course I know that y'all, if anybody in the chat said that they think that this was worth it, you getting blocked. It ain't no way in hell that this was worth you. Come on, over not getting your lashes done. I just don't get that. I don't understand it. Hold on. She lucky. That's a fact. And you know what? You know why she's gonna go down? Because that could have caused a fire in the area. You know, when you burn a car up like that, that could have caused more issues. What is wrong with you? You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, hopefully this teaches that girl a valuable lesson. This is exactly why I say this girl just gave birth. You just gave birth and you're setting a person's car on fire. You see what I'm trying to say, where you don't think about the thought process. Before I would have set the person's car on fire, I would have thought about my child. Who's going to be with my child if I get arrested and locked up? Do you think that you're just going to get away with this? You know that we live in an era of ring cams and all of that, right? Do you know that they say, like, and if you listen to like a lot of crime like reports and stuff like that, they be pretty much telling you how they catch people. They catch you by the tower from your cell phone, how they be catching you. It's like you can't, people don't even think nowadays. They don't think. Why would you do that to a person just because she said she couldn't do your lashes? Now, maybe she should have reimbursed you. Maybe that girl should have said, you know what, I can't do it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some money back in your car or whatever. But even if she didn't do that, that doesn't warrant you burning up her car. Now you about to go down. You're gonna go down for that. Listen, it is mental illness. Mental illness perceived as realness, because it's still gonna, I'm telling you, it's gonna be somebody in the back like, why did she play with her like that? Yeah, I would have been mad too. Even though you said you would have been mad too, you wouldn't have burnt her car up. It got to be deeper, plus chemical imbalance. Maybe she's suffering from postpartum, something, you know what I'm saying? And listen, I hate them damn. I don't hate lashes for ladies. I do what you want to do. But my niece is like, she too into that. And she's only 17 years old. Like she was into it when she was 16. Them lashes are too. I remember she reached out to me and she was like, Uncle, can I have what she asked me for? I think I had just gave her some money too. She asked me for like 60 or $70. I said I could give you half. I'm not even doing that. No, it's like y'all be creating, and not even just women, men too. They be creating these habits that just cost too much. It's like, going to the barber now could be like $50, depending on what you do. I cut my own, I do my own beard and I do my own thing. I'm not gonna be paying these people. You know what I think though, too? And my niece does her own lashes. You better learn how to put them lashes on yourself. Talking about, okay, you want to pay a certain amount. And I just don't like all them big lashes and stuff. But I don't talk against her when she get it. I just be like, oh, okay. I'm like, you look too grown or whatever, and she be laughing. But it's just too much money. Like everything is extremely high right now. Yeah, talking about, can I get $60? I said I can give you half. No, no, stop creating habits that like, I don't know. But ladies, I don't think that that was worth it, burning up somebody's vehicle for no damn lashes. So anyway, let me move on because I wanna go and shoot some footage outside. So Sexyy Red was in New York City and she was performing the F the Club Up Sleaze mix. Crowd was turned up for her too. Let's go. So I wonder where was she at? So she was at, oh no, get that off. She gonna mess with my monetization doing that. Because you know what? Let me tell you how it works with YouTube. What they do is they'll see something like that and then they'll try to review it to see like, was it really like, was she bare cheeks or whatever? Nope. So get that right off. Oh, I wasn't even sharing it. Oh, good. Yeah, she was doing too much. Give me a second. Thank you. See, his eye is on the sparrow, baby, and I know he watches me. I know he watches me. I know he do. I know he do. So Sexyy Red was in New York City, and she was performing the Sleaze remix. Let's see. I'm gonna play for a second. Oh.
Wow. What you say, Big Sex? He like my accent.
He said he like my accent. Sexy part did grow on me just a little bit with the remix. But she's not one of those people who say anything intelligent. Like, she just doesn't really do it for me. I was excited for her. I think that the same excitement that people have for JT is the same excitement because Nicki did a record with Sexyy Red too. She got a lot of support. She got a lot of boost or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I think Sexy did her thing on there. Everybody was saying she had the worst verse of all on that song. Let me know how you felt about the Sleaze mix. Did you like the Sleaze mix? Did you felt like Sexyy Red didn't do her part or what? Yeah, it's 144 people. Please like the video, all of that. Subscribe to the channel, please. The lack of self-control these days is insane. I do my own nails. That's why I was happy when Nicki dropped the line. If she can't afford it, give her that, not even half of the money, right? Yeah, I see. What surprises me nowadays is like a guy who's went to the barbershop even before I turned 40, when I was in my 30s, young 30s. Imagine you're going to sit in a chair every week or every 2 weeks to get your hair cut. You get in the lineup and everything, and you can't do that yourself. Now, it might not look. I can get it super arched, but it might not be like how they do it or whatever. But I'm not into all of that fake Beijing and all of that fake dark line. I'm not into that. So I like my shit to look natural. So yeah. Thank you for the Cash App, S. Let me send some love back to you. Yeah, shout out to also who sent me a Cash App yesterday. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let me bring this up real quick in case anybody wants to show some love. So yes, please make sure that you support the channel. The Cash App is on the screen, $ potent pondering. You can do that. And then also Quatisha, shout out to you too. I did respond to you yesterday when you sent that Cash App through. So thank you for that. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So let's move over to Cardi B. So Cardi B, look what she's wearing, right? I feel like this, right? Cardi always talks about how she's so rich and she's this and that, right? Why you still in Ice Spice look and the look from like Cleo and like JTV dressing like that too? Let me just tell you this. I know that you might not think that this is a fact, but this is how I feel about girls who dress like that and like, they're not even necessarily lower tier rap girls, but I feel like when you have less money, you do certain things because you can establish, like, how like that whole rocker style or, that style that girls have. I feel like they do that. Like they do certain looks when the money is lower, but it's still an interesting look. For me to give you an example, I remember Nicki had that whole Harajuku, even though hers was more high end and she made it look good, it was still like a thing that she did early on because it's just like Nicki didn't like. One thing I noticed too, and watch how when I say this, you'll understand what I'm saying. Notice how people who boast and do all of this with brands and the clothing brands. Yo, I have to admit this. Cash Doll, she was one of the flyest chicks that came out when she was performing these for everybody. When she was doing all of that, she was one of the flyest. But where's she at now? Where's she at now? Cash Doll used to be dripped down in Vetements. Hold on. See? Cash Doll used to be dripped in Vetements or whatever. She was so fly, Chanel bags, all of that. Where's she at musically? Where's she at? She ain't nowhere. She's nowhere musically. So yeah. So to me, Cardi B, well, you know what this speaks to me, right? And hopefully you can understand. Cardi B is so far removed from that New York City chick that's like on ground level or whatever. So this is why I didn't like when she kept trying to do that. Like what? Like what? It's like she's trying to ride the wave of the female rappers who come out because it's like they do that a lot. So it's like you're mainstream and it's like you trying to like have a bite in it. Like you like what? Like huh? Like what? I don't. You sound stupid saying it. You sound stupid. And then she trying to dress like this now to be like, oh, Cardi, Cardi wear the little micro dress. Cardi wear the mini dress too. So she just want to put her name on it. That's how I take it. She just want to put her name in the mix of it. To me personally, based on what she tried to promote with Birkins and all that, this looks too cheap for her. And we've seen how Cardi does have good fashion, but it's just like, to me, that looked cheap. That looked cheap. It's like you want to be in the Ice Spice and the JT and the Cleopatra world so bad. I feel like it looked cheap. And it's just like, you just wanted to do that so that you like, oh, Cardi wear the little micro mini. Cardi, Cardi did this. She always doing, oh, Cardi said like what? Like, huh? Like what? You sound slow. And it looked cheap, in my opinion. So then Cardi was out here over in New York City as well. The crowd was on silent. It was, listen, you know that I don't give her no airway at all. But she was performing it. You go to Power 105 and listen. I don't care if you just popped out. Nicki could pop out at any club right now, and if the club up is gonna go up, they're gonna be screaming it. They ain't no cheap in this pussy. You know. She thought that was gonna hit so hard, like, ooh, child, cool down. They ain't connecting with it. Where's actually on? Let me see, because we've been watching this. Hold on, give me a second. She tried to act like she's some hip hop drug dealer. You know what I'm doing. Shut your ass up. Like, oh shit, I wasn't even sharing it. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh, I wasn't even. Let me go back over here. So Cardi B, she wearing these little micro minis. You know what I'm saying? It's like now she copying Ice Spice and Cleotrapa and JT. It's like then first she was copying Nicki Minaj with the bundles, little mama with her hair down her back like mine. It's like she's always copying. She's always trying to put her face into something. I'm just sick of it. She's always trying to just have a mark on it, like, oh, Cardi wore the mini micro skirts up her ass. Cardi did that. You know what I'm saying? It's just whack to me. She always trying to have a bite. She always trying to have some sort of like mark on something. Slow ass talking about like what? Like huh? Like what? You don't even sound right saying that. You don't. I just had to reiterate that because I didn't have the screen up, but hopefully you get it. So let me go. Where was I? Oh, I was over here. Let's see what's going on with the radio charts. Yo, let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody say. People overlook this, but it's literally not fair. Like, as far look at this shit, yo. I'm not trying to be funny. It's been a few days. Look at Taylor Swift. She got four. She debuted with 8 million with this song. With Post Malone. Then so I don't even know what she updated with. Well, then 8 million. So she has a total of 12 million in radio already within 2 days. You can't tell me that this is not fair. This is why I don't applaud none of y'all who be talking down on Beyonce. And y'all be so worried about it. Y'all be applauding a white artist who is so, it's clearly they give her everything. Yeah, Taylor Swift is huge and she massive and all of that. You can't tell me. You see where she is? She's number 87. You know how long it take a black artist to come from the bottom down here to even get right there? She did this in 2 days. You can't tell me that that's not fair. You can't tell me that it's not fair. So you know she's going to be number one next week. You know that she's going to be number one. Oh, Punteria finally cracked the top 100. Cardi B's song, damn, she missing everywhere now. So she not only is she not on iTunes, she ain't on Spotify or iTunes. It's all empty over here. The first two is iTunes and Spotify. Empty. But it feels so empty without me. Nicki Minaj at the club up. Let's see. Everybody. Okay. So that's still there. Yeah, I guarantee you. You see how Taylor Swift, you can't tell me that that's not fair. That girl, 4 million radio update. Come on. Y'all worried about Beyonce doing country or doing something like that? This is why I can't contribute to certain it's just, you tell me how that girl deserved to grow that fast. And she got multiple songs doing this too. It'll never be fair for a black artist. It'll never be fair for a black artist. I don't care. That girl get pushed. She get pushed and promoted. That's crazy to me. That is crazy. Anyway, let's go back over here to Cardi. So Cardi was over here in New York City making absolutely no noise. And she just wanted the crowd to be like, yeah, now pull up. Yeah. They wasn't doing none of that. When I tell you that crowd was so silent, in my opinion, they ain't really go up. The crowd even look a little dead. And she was out there with Star Brim because Star Brim got to get off her little thing before she go back to jail. So it's like, before she goes to prison or whatever, right? So somebody said she's doing nightclubs now while the greatest female rapper is doing stadiums. You want to know why she's doing stuff like this? Because she feel like she need to go touch the people because she's not really making no impact. Cardi ain't making no impact. Cardi B dropped 4 songs. Hold on. Give me a second. Cardi dropped 4 songs. 4 songs. And what? Hold on a second. She dropped 4 songs. And what did it do? She dropped a Like What freestyle. She dropped the Enough. She dropped the remix with Flo Milli, Lose Me. She dropped Punteria. Where is it at? What went up for her? Now she in clubs trying to look like Ice Spice and Cleopatra and JT. She just wanted to put herself like, yeah, Cardi wears little micro skirts too. That's what she wanted. She always got to be in the middle or in the mix of something. And ain't nobody going crazy in that crowd for none of that music. That crowd looks super dead. She popped out in New York City. Please. Please. Let me read some of the comments and see what y'all saying. Keep it in the clip, you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. It's whack. Yo, and I tell you, I was about to put a complaint in my gym because it's just like every time I turn around, it's just like I can't even. It'd be some days where I go to the gym and I'd be like, you know what? Let me just watch some vlogs. I want to watch vlogs. But then days I want to watch vlogs, they keep playing this Cardi B music. I'm like, I'm about to email them and tell them like I don't want to hear this in the gym all the time. It's like, you know, they do play Nicki too. They play like some B-side Nicki, but I don't want to hear Cardi when I'm working out. It makes me lose energy. I don't want to hear it at all. Don't want to hear her music when I'm working out. It makes me lose energy. They do. Let me see what y'all talking about before I move on. That Star Brim she's with, yeah. I was wondering who that crusty looking girl was. Yes, that Star Brim. Let me bring that up and show you her. Because, yeah, you know that she got to have her black friend who she uses for protection, even though she went down. Yeah, that was Star Brim. You ain't know that? Oh, no, we don't like, no. Mm-mm. So, yeah. You know what I find so weird too? Like some black women, they got like some of the worst. They're just down bad, right? I always notice this where it's like I don't know if I don't think that she did, but did y'all ever notice that every time it's a post about like a Cardi B or something, what's that girl name from Louisiana? What's her name with the big nose? Super is always super. She always trying to like deride Cardi, but I don't ever see her support Nicki at all for anything. You know, you have to realize when you make it to be so big, it's always going to be the lesser thans who feel comfortable with a person who comes from pretty much nothing because they feel like they can relate to you. When a person like Nicki stepped into this game, esteem high, she always like had that type of esteem, even when she was wearing cheaper clothing, plastic bangles or whatever. Her esteem has always been high. People can't take certain people can't take individuals like that. They can't, like you know, they can't. So yeah, she doesn't like Nicki. Yeah, you could tell. You could tell. Yes, they do that every time I'm in the gym. Yeah, I hate. Don't play no Cardi B. Let them keep doing that. I'm gonna email the gym and be like, you know what? I keep hearing Cardi B every time that I'm at this gym. It's like I don't want to hear it. I don't. I don't care. I don't want to hear her at all. I'm like, damn, I can't even. So then when they start doing that, I just start blasting my music loud because you know in the vlog people are talking and they kind of doing content, so it's low. It's a lower tone. But when I start hearing that, I turn my music up loud. I can't even enjoy the vlog. Like, damn. So anyway, let's go right over here to the neighborhood talk. I want to know what y'all think about this. So Nicki Minaj fan, Lex. It's crazy. I do follow her on Twitter. I've had some interactions with her. She's cool, right? But this situation right here, I do disagree with. And just follow me, right? So Lex said, now I'm gonna also hold JT accountable because what are you doing still searching your name? But I do understand that the algorithm of Twitter, Lex is she's very popular and her tweets go up in certain types of ways. So maybe JT's seen it. But you got to realize what a tweet with your name in it, it is her name is the girl JT. So I'm pretty sure the algorithm pushes certain things in the way, right? So Lex says, so it says JT checks fan for telling her to stop previewing okay if it's not releasing soon. My thought on this is that Nicki released a snippet of Super Freaky Girl like 2 weeks before it came out. Did JT release a release date? Did she give us a release date for okay? Did she give a release date for it? So anyway, Lex said, is a release date for OK coming this week? If not, then JT should just stop previewing music at this point. She lets all the hype go and then drops. It's no way Ice Spice gave us a release date to her same sounding song before she did. So JT said, "You're so effing negative, loud, desperate, and annoying. Don't bring that energy over here. BITC, I'm happy doing what I want, and I leave people the F alone every day. You on here yapping, F the F up." So this is a person that Nicki Minaj has communicated with as well, right? Lex. She's retweeted and liked her and quoted her a lot of times. Lex. So hold on. So then what happened next? So then she said, I will, then Lex said, I will lean on this sad puppy, mangy ass French bulldog face BITC. BITC walking around with botchy patches on her arm, but trying to come for me over music critique. BITC, you don't want to try it. Let me tell you something. And this is why you can understand my scope and everything, right? I'm not a big fan of JT. I'm proud of her. A lot of y'all just give her praise because of Nicki, and I can't be a part of that. I can't. Proud of her though. Proud of her movement and everything, you know? I'm proud of her. But the reason why I said that was is that this response back from Lex, you don't really like JT. I will lean on this sad puppy, mangy ass French bulldog face ass BITC. BITC walking around with botchy patches on her arm and trying to come for me over music critique. BITC, you don't want to try it. And then JT said, learn HOE. That's my birthmark. You fanned out as BITC. Loud, desperate, and lifeless, talking about get to work, BITC. What your mother do for a living? Check her first, ho. And then Lex said, your life is lean though. You had to beg to be under someone you claimed you didn't see. This is what I'm saying. This is why I stay in my position. Like, I'm not saying that a person doesn't have the right to change their mind, but you don't see me fanned out or just saying stuff to JT. I'm happy for what she's doing. I hope it works. And you know, and let's keep it real while the camera's open. That shit, okay. It ain't all of that. That shit ain't all that. People be gassing it just because they want to be happy for something. That shit, okay. It's okay. It's like but the success that a person deserves, everybody deserves success. Even you, even if you're not a rapper. But it's just like people be gassing that shit. That shit is okay. It's okay. It's not all that. And I don't care what you happy for. And then ooh, I want to, you know what? At the end of this, I'm gonna give my opinion on something too, because I think that this is interesting. So she said, your life is lean though. You had to beg to be up under somebody you didn't even like in order to get your career back on track because your last album before that sold 6K. Do we really want to get into that since we bringing up ish outside of music? And then JT said, oh, this isn't true, Swarm. And you honestly gave this girl more attention because when it's like you breathed attention into this. You know how many people talk stuff about Nicki every day and she don't respond and do stuff like that? Like, just stop it. Like, I don't know. Maybe it came up, or maybe she searched her name. I don't know. Maybe it's an algorithm thing, or maybe she searched her name. So JT said, oh, this isn't true, Swarm. You think you know, but you have no idea. This is the diary of Aaliyah. So she telling her she thinks she knows and she have no idea. This whole thing started because your mouth is watering for my release date. What that tells you. What's not true, because I can pull up the screenshots. Every major blog posted them if it wasn't true. Why you ain't argue them now about posting it, or better yet, why you ain't get on the phone apologizing for something that wasn't true? Anyway, still no release date for the song. And she said, okay. Yeah, okay. Coming to debut bubbling under a 90 best, but I'm still seated, girl. Release date or no? I was gonna block you, but you gotta witness this. And when you do, I need my tens on the desk. Deal? Yeah, she should. And listen, let me tell you something. JT's not arguing with her for a certain reason because she knows that she's Nicki affiliated. These people know what they're doing. If that was me, she would have went in on me. She would have went. She know that Lex is connected, right? So this is why I can tell in the conversation, because if you turn up, it depends if I want to argue back with you. But if you turn up on me, these responses is not what I'm going to say back to you. Like, I don't know. I just feel like Lex, you don't really like JT. You're supporting her in spite. You're supporting her because of Nicki. This is why I stand on my own 2 feet. And it's just like if I don't like a person, I don't like them. I could be happy for them. Yeah, you be happy for them. But what I'm saying is that if you be quick to flip on a person and say, I will lean on that, you sad puppy, mangy ass, bull face, dog ass, BITC walking around with blotchy patches. See, it be certain things. You ever got into an argument with a person, right? Let me tell you the difference. And I think that I can say this, and it's not about like, it's just that I don't tolerate disrespect, right? Let me tell you something. Say we got into an argument and you said something to me like, I don't know, attacking the argument. Like, where's the release date at, right? And you just like, you ain't got no release date. That's crazy. Like, what you doing or whatever the case may be, or why you ain't drop no video. That's crazy. Like you said you want to do more videos or whatever. Attack the argument. But when you start talking about you mangy ass French bulldog face ass BITC walking around with blotchy patches, that shows me that you don't really like me. And why you got to front? You don't got to be happy for JT online. Let the girl do what she gonna do. Let her do what she gonna do. That's how I feel about it. Like, I'm not about to amp nobody up just because Nicki like them. I'm not. I'm the same age as Nicki. I'm not playing this reindeer game or whatever. Nicki could be happy for JT. I'm happy that she's getting that visibility. I hope that she does a partnership with her and JT is able to explode and do what she needs to do. But this is the flip side of it. I think that JT, honestly, right? This is how I truly feel about this situation and why I said I was going to save it to the end. This is my personal opinion and it's not contingent of yours. So what I personally think is that JT, give me a second. Please make sure that you thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, support the channel. Also, the Cash App is on the screen, $ Potent Pondering 83. I'm sorry, Potent Pondering. So listen, this is how I truly feel. And you might disagree, but this is my true feelings. I personally feel like when Young Miami snatched she was doing things with Diddy. She was on Revolt and doing with XYZ. Based on how this girl comments, like JT made a comment under this blog. Let me see. If you notice something, I love this for Nicki too. Do you notice that Nicki don't be under the shade room no more? Nicki even said that. She said she don't be under blogs. Like JT, this is why she be in her head so much. Let's see. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get this part over. What'd she say? All right. So the way I'm being harassed over a song I previewed a couple of days ago, nobody giving me a chance to post the cover art. When OK drop, I'm going to post and go play with my dogs. I'm squest. Yeah, you squest. But if that was any other person, you'd have been cursing them out. Like, listen, we know why she ain't doing it. You know that Lex is huge in the barb community and that she get traction. And this is why her tone changed. This is why she ain't go at her like that. She called her a fanned out, BITC, loud and desperate, lifeless. And then I feel like this is what happened. You claimed you didn't even like. Yeah, she responded differently. I have the ability to read between the messages and watch energy change. You ever notice that? Like, yeah, she changed that up. But anyway, what I wanted to say was, and you could disagree or not, you could or agree. I think that when Young Miami was doing her thing with Diddy and she had the Revolt thing going on, Risha Roulette, and everything was just popping. Young Miami was popping, and she had that visibility or whatever. Even though she could get 1 million views on an interview but the music still flopped. She had a visibility. Remember, everybody was just like, I don't know if JT was in on a conversation, and people was just like, what is JT doing? What is she doing? Or whatever the case may be, right? Now, throughout that time, JT has grown closer to Nicki. Yeah. So she's gained visibility through that. Yes. And I feel like there was a void inside of her feeling like Young Miami was doing everything and she wasn't doing anything. And I feel like now, especially with her going out and doing these shows and having like the hood success of No Bars and Sideways and people turning up or whatever, I feel like she's feeling good and her esteem is up. But I do feel like there was a part of her that I'm not going to say she resented, because she showed that she was happy for Young Miami, but I felt like she feels as though she was missing something. Like she wasn't out there. She wasn't doing like her thing. And now she's kind of like growing into her own space. But I feel like there was some bitterness, just a little bit. Not saying that she hated Young Miami, but I feel like she was feeling away because Young Miami was, she was all over Revolt. She had to show. I feel like JT would have did a better job on Revolt. Young Miami is just slow to me. You look at her face, she's slow, in my opinion, just slow. But I do feel as though then the way that Young Miami was playing with Nicki Minaj as well, it was easier. So it's like now, I can help JT out. She apologized. I'm pretty sure that they talked in depth. They had their conversation or whatever. And Nikki doesn't lose anything by promoting JT and showing love to her. She doesn't lose anything. JT's not on the same level as her. But if she does a partnership with her, like she was saying, then I think that opens up JT to receive more love and people to be like, okay, I do, they listen and they like it or whatever. Me, I just can't get with the energy because listen, I hold myself accountable and I know that Lex is younger or whatever, but me, I just feel like you asking like, okay, where's the music at or whatever? Where is it at? She just literally previewed it this week and she started posting the save link. So that was that. But for you to go to that response in the second part, like you don't like her. Don't act like you like her then. It's okay. You don't have to like her. If you feel like she's a puppy, mangy face, bulldog, BITC walking around with bocce patches on her arm trying to come for me over a music critique. This is crazy. Now, I'm not the type of person to hate a person for life, but I would disassociate. You know what I'm saying? That's not love. Like, that's not love at all. And to me, that means that you don't really like a person. It's okay. You don't have to support her just because of Nicki. I come here on my channel, I talk about JT. I can be proud of her. I might not like everything or whatever. I think that she's pretty. I think that she cleaned herself up. Everybody has a prior look. I know people can't talk about JT's look, especially when Cardi B used to look a certain type of way, right? Yeah, you can't do that. You just can't. And I just feel like it's not really fair. But if you like her, if you one of those people you like, okay, like even if you did start to get more into JT because of the affiliation with Nicki, it's just like her because you like her. Don't be doing that and then you flip calling her bulldog face. And then she said, lean, HOE, that's my birthmark. You fanned out ass BITC, loud and desperate and lifeless, talking about get to work. What your mother do for a living? Ooh. Ooh, ooh. See, and this is the true emotions of a barb. I'm telling you, your life is lean though. You had to beg to be under Nicki Minaj. You claimed you didn't even like in order to get your career back. That's what she was really saying. That's what she was saying. Just for the people who don't know it, your life is lean though. You had to beg to be under something Nicki Minaj. You claimed you didn't even like. And that's my thing when I go back to it. It's just like JT was like, "Ooh, I can't wait for Cardi to take over." Another black girl wanting a non-black woman to take over to do what? To do what? So I'm sorry. Certain things people can say. That's still, I mean, obviously, like I was saying in my video yesterday, Nicki already forgave her. So it's just like that's my gripe. But I'm entitled to have my gripe. I'm not gonna love everything that Nicki loves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just not. I personally don't like Let Me Calm Down. Let me tell you, today I was in the gym and I don't know what it is. It's been almost 5 months since that album been out. Let Me Calm Down. Every time I hear it come on in the gym, it drains my energy. Don't like it. And I was like, asking Nicki, like, why don't you perform good form? I was asking her that, like, it was multiple people asking her that on Station Head. And she was like, I'm not performing good form. And it's just like, I don't know. It's something about Let Me Calm Down that just drains my energy. I know that people like it or whatever. I have to be distracted, meaning cleaning up this apartment. The USB is way over there and it's just like, it's playing. I'm just going to let it play out. I just don't really care for it. I like people who have their own opinions and they're not just like saying something just because somebody else likes something. I'm not going to run around here on some JT campaign just because Nicki is campaigning for her. I hope it works out for her. If they do a partnership, I hope JT does well. I hope that it makes sense. Let me show you this also. Let's see. Because I was wondering what's the difference. What? I was wondering what's the difference from a record label deal or whatever. Wait, see the phone, when you on mobile, it gives you more information. What is a partnership in the music industry? Okay. Let me see how this looks. All right, so music partnerships are collaborations between artists, labels, and brands and other stakeholders in the music industry that aim to create value for all parties involved. They can take various forms such as co-branding, licensing, endorsement, sponsorship, or content creation. Yeah. I don't know though. Like, I feel like this. This is another feeling that I do have as well, right? I know that Nicki, like, she wants to like partnership with JT, but I feel like this is my own opinion. I feel like London Hill needs so much more love and push. Like, the same push that Nicki had a buzz or whatever, but I just feel like London needs like more push. I don't know. I just feel like she needs more of a push. Like, I don't know. I feel like JT does get love, but then it was just like when London, no, you know what? Let me stay out. Let me stay out of it. I just feel like she deserves a push too because JT, she doing her own thing. She came from QC. She does have like a little fan base, and I know that the love that Nicki shows her. You got to realize, even what can I say? Even Sexyy Red, her stakes went up too after she collabed with Nicki. She get a lot of love and stuff. Like, sometimes her tweets be ghost city where she don't get a lot of interaction, but she is pretty consistent as far as like posting and whatever. But she receives a lot of love because of that too. Just the other day, people was mad at her. They was mad at her like over not responding to Nicki. And then once she posted that picture, everybody's back on it again. I can't switch listen, I'm not a robot. I can't do that. I can't. Like, I can't just have these feelings towards a person and then I see Nicki with them and then it just erases them. Just like, oh, like, no, that's fake. That's fake. And I see people who do that all the time. Like, nah, I'm not gonna fake the funk. I'm not. No. So anyway, that's 404. Let me see. Please thumbs up the video if you're still here. Subscribe to the channel as well. Let's see. Me too. I can't switch up. I don't like JT or Sexy. Little Miss X rolling down the street. I feel like London should have been on the tour with her for exposure. She is her artist, right? But I think with Nicki, she's trying to like partner with Sexyy Red and JT because maybe it's like they two female rappers. She's worked with them, and it's like, oh, you know what I also was thinking too? I wonder if JT, when she released this mixtape, if I know exactly what's gonna happen. This is my own personal opinion. I feel like when JT releases that mixtape, she's gonna have that Nicki Minaj remix to No Bars on it. That's what she's doing. It's gonna be like a special thing. Maybe she won't do it, but I think that she should do it. I think that would be good. Tasha, shut the hell up. This is all speculation. This is a commentary channel. The speculation. Maybe London Hill doing her own thing. Y'all don't know Nicki. Of course, you don't know her either. Like, what you talking about? That's just merely just a thought on my mind. I said, London Hill deserves more exposure. JT got her own fans, and she gets exposure and stuff like that. She get posted on the blogs, right? I think London Hill is better lyrically. Like, I do. JT is good though for whatever mark that she makes, but I don't know. Like that okay song, it's just like I don't know. It's okay. You have to watch your words now. It's funny who Barb's choose to go up for because I can guarantee none of them would go up for B. Oh, it's so funny that before I read the end of that sentence, that Bia was on my mind. Bia, I'm telling you, yeah. And I seen this post too on Twitter today. Let me go to Destiny's page because I seen her post that earlier. Give me a second. It was like you can tell that these artists don't really have fans, like a lot of these girls, because when you go to their comments, you see all Nicki fans, and that's real talk. Let me go to Destiny page because she posted something. Let me see. Hold on. That shit is so true. Yes, this is the post. What she said? These rap girls really don't have fans because why every comment section I go to is endless Barb pages under them. Y'all really be looking thirsty as facts. That's a fact. This is what I'm saying. Like who you want to like or whatever. And I know a lot of people, you have no choice but to do that, especially if you don't really have a mind of your own. Whatever. but London don't have the industry push. Right. So anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here, but that is so true. These girls don't have the fan. These girls don't really have fans because every comment section I go to is endless bar pages under them. Y'all really be looking thirsty, thirsty. That is true. So listen, leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about Cardi B out in New York City. You know this kid. You know this kid. Hey, yeah. Keeping this thing, you know thing. You know thing. You know. Like she want that shit to be something so much. She remember when she dropped that little video when she was Remember when she dropped that video that she was promoting and she had them glasses on and she tried to like, okay, and she was doing that little jogging dance like she was no. She thought that was gonna be the best thing since sliced bread. And F the club up and everybody still upon your blood clot Ed. Still upon your blood clot Ed. So I'm like, you don't know Nicki in real life, do you? None of us do. She tried to be scribing her hands like that. That crowd dead. Keeping this for the you know again. They ain't feeling it, mama. And she tried to come like Cardi. She tried to come with the look of the Ice Spice and all of that. Didn't Cardi say she wasn't popping out to... This is why I don't even take what she says as serious. She said she wasn't popping out until she gained weight. You gained weight in 3 days? This is why I should have never got on this Popeyes app because Popeyes will send you something every day. This digital exclusive is ending. Y'all make sure you get your hands on the classic spicy or blackened. Yeah, I'm not fond over the Popeyes chicken sandwich. What I did do is I got my chicken breast marinade, and they talk about marinate the chicken. I used the McCormick Chipotle seasoning, and you talk about season it for 15 minutes and then prepare it. I wish I would season my chicken for 15 minutes. No, that's been sitting in there since one something. 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna make dinner probably like 8 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Yeah. So that needs to marinate for 7, 8 hours because I want that flavor to be all through it. Then when I put my chicken breast in the marinade, I take my fork and I stab it all through it because I don't want that marinade to just be on top. I take the fork and I just puncture holes all through that chicken breast because I need that flavor to go in it. Only thing I really like from Popeyes now is those ghost pepper wings. Like that's the only thing I really like from them. And I treat myself to it like maybe like once per like every 2 weeks or something like that. You know, I just don't understand how they promoting something that's is almost $7 and you don't get no biscuit with it. Like how you getting all this chicken and no biscuit? Whatever. So yeah, let me get off of here. So I wanted to go. The sun is still out. I do want to go do a video real quick outside. So yeah, let me get up and go do that because then I could come back. See, I want to lay down before I go to the gym. So if I get off here, maybe I'll do the video later. Yeah, because I do want to get off of here and lay down before I leave here at like 5:30. Yeah, and just relax. Yeah. So anyway, leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about anything that I talked about. Cardi B in New York City trying to rock mini skirts, micro skirts. She out there with star brim. Her friend who gives her the black look, makes her look gangsta. She's so desperate. And star brim, but Cardi bought her a new outfit too. They so fake. So fake. That's her muscle low key. Popeyes is overrated. Yeah, it is. But I like them ghost pepper wings. I like it with nothing. I don't want no sauce on it. Don't give me no extra sauces. Oh, let me see. Because Chick-fil-A, they normally send you a coupon over the weekend. What I learned with Chick-fil-A is you scan that app 3 times, you get a special from them. Let's see what they gave me this week. No cigar? They ain't give me nothing this week yet. Maybe they do it every 2 weeks, but typically they give you something free. Yeah. So listen, y'all be blessed. Yeah, I'm up out of here. Subscribe to the channel, support the channel as well. The Cash App is on the screen. Let me put that up before I get up out of here. Potent Pondering 83. Yes, thank you, S. I appreciate your support as well. So yeah, let me get this off. So listen, this is your boy LaRon Potent Pondering. Peace.